Yesterday, the Kearsarge Cougars girls lacrosse team faced off against Laconia for the Division III state championship. Let's check out some of the high-pressure action.
Kearsarge, coming into the finals with the 3rd seed, attempted to avenge a blowout loss suffered earlier in the season to the very skilled top-seeded Laconia Sachems. Many thought Laconia would have an easy time beating the Cougars again, but Kearsarge played in what looked like their best game of the season, as they were able to keep up with the Sachems goal for goal. And by halftime, the Cougars were actually able to take a 2-goal lead, 7-5. Coming out of the break, Kearsarge was able to go on a 4-2 run to increase their lead to 4 goals at 11-7 with 11 minutes remaining. But Laconia is the #1 seed for a reason, as they found a way to battle back. Mackenzie Howe scored 3 goals in a 4-1 run for the Sachems that tied the game at 12-12. With just under 6 minutes remaining. Kearsarge regained the lead when Eleanor Angus scored off a free position shot with 1 minute and 20 seconds left. The Sachems were then able to win the draw, and Helen Takas scored her 7th goal of the day, which tied things back up with 1 minute and 2 seconds to go. Laconia then won the ensuing draw, and with 5.3 seconds remaining, Howe went to the goal and the ball was checked out of her stick. Somehow, it trickled into the back of the net to give the Sachems the championship game winner, with again 5.3 seconds remaining. Final score, Laconia 14, Kearsarge 13. Kearsarge goalie Anya Nowicki felt as if she let her team down, but her teammates were there to reassure her that she played outstanding defense, recording a total of 10 saves, which allowed her team to keep up with the top seed. Sachems head coach and players spoke to YCN after the championship victory.
Well, it was a tough match right from the get-go, and I think Kearsarge met us goal for goal. And at one point we were down by 4, and that's when my girls realized they needed to turn it on and make better shot selections on the goal. We had our chances to score, but we weren't smart about where we were putting the ball. And once we started doing that, things started getting together. And once you get momentum, and it just happened to be an unfortunate circumstance at the end, a check that got the ball into the net that just went in our favor. We definitely Mackenzie Howe #1 and Helen Takas #3. They did a good job on attack and doing what they needed to do. Gabby Smith is always a force behind the net, feeding out those passes. And Haley Martell came up with a big goal today, but even some things you don't see, like Mia Miner, Natalie Compton, Rachel Lowe, Cheyenne, all on the defense, just really working what they needed to do.
Well, we were down most of the time, but we came back really hard. We all worked hard at the end, knew what we had to do to put the ball in the net and win it. All I could think about was getting the draw, and we knew we were shooting right at the goalie most of the time, so we knew that we had to put the ball in the net, and that was the most important thing. Had to take smart shots.
A lot of it was in the draw controls, and I think we just needed to get each other pumped up. That was 90% of it, because we were kind of in this weird funk, and then once we just started to get each other excited and work together, it worked well. I think when we were down by 4, I think we were now we really need to, it made us focus more on every draw control, and we were every possession is important, so we just really tried to focus, and that helped us up our game.
Kearsarge head coach and Eleanor Angus also gave YCN their thoughts about this exciting game.
I thought we looked great overall. Our attack looked great. We were moving the ball really well, and our defense was really solid, and Anya in goal was coming up big with some big saves. So overall, I thought we looked really, really good, the best we've looked all season.
It was definitely discouraging. We thought we definitely had it in the bag. We're up by 4. We're yes, this is ours. We can do this. We're finally going to win it. We've never won it before, so we can do this. But I think we just needed to adjust on defense a little bit better. They had a couple of great players and some ISOs that we should have defended better. So we could have won the draws, definitely. But I think we absolutely played our hearts out. We went down by 1. It sucks to lose by a goal like that one, where it's kind of dribbling in the net. But I can't believe we are here today. We did a great job. I'm proud of all of us.
Kearsarge and Laconia have great respect for each other, and the sportsmanship was on display. Laconia has now won their 2nd straight Division III girls lacrosse championship.
Go again, Kearsarge! Thank you for the champion!
Wow, what a matchup. Congratulations, Laconia, on the victory and amazing job on the field, Kearsarge. The Cougars played an outstanding game.